Are you smarter than a crackhead? You see, at least a crackhead knows that even though smoking crack is detrimental to their health, right? They know that it's not good for their health. At least they know that they're gonna benefit from it somehow, right? And by the way, I'm not condoning smoking or doing drugs, right? Not at all. I'm just saying, at least a crackhead knows that even though that smoking crack or any type of drugs, right? Heroin, meth, whatever, right? They know that it is detrimental to the health. But at least they're getting some type of high. They're getting something from it, right? There's a reason why people do drugs, right? But on the flip side, right? When Jehovah's Witnesses, when they devote their entire lives to this man-made organization, what are they getting from it? What are Jehovah's Witnesses, how are they benefiting from the organization, right? They're giving money, right? They're giving literally their entire life, every fiber in their being, everything, the life, their time, the energy, the money, they're giving everything to this organization, right? Jehovah's Witnesses, right? But what are they getting in return? Some fake ass, oh, you're gonna live forever in paradise earth. You know, some seldom fake ass dreams. You're gonna live forever in paradise earth, and you're gonna see your dead loved ones again, right? Those are fake ass broken promises. That's irrelevant, right? But in the time being, during the time being, Jehovah's Witnesses, they're giving their time, their money, their energy, they devote their entire life to this organization. And in return, they're getting nothing back in the meantime, right? And in the future, they're not getting nothing back too. You know, because all these, oh, you're going to see your dead loved ones again. You're going to be in paradise earth, living forever in paradise. All that is broken, seldom dreams. That's a false hope that the leaders are giving them, right? So, like I said in the beginning, are you smarter than a crackhead? Because a crackhead knows that, right? They know that smoking crack, smoking meth, heroin, all those drugs, they know that it is detrimental to their health. They know that they're not going to benefit in the long term, right? But at least they know that they're going to get something right now from it, right? And once again, I am not condoning doing drugs at all. But I'm just making a comparison between druggies and Jehovah's Witnesses. Druggies are getting a current high, even though it's going to fuck up their health later on, right? They are getting a current high. Jehovah's Witnesses, they're getting nothing. As of right now, Jehovah's Witnesses, they're getting nothing but false hopes. Oh, paradise is right around the corner. We're in the last days. It's right there, right? This is what the leaders tell them. It's right around the corner, right? The leaders gas them up with this false hope. Like I said, Jehovah's Witnesses, as of right now, they're giving their time, attention, their money, energy. Everything is going to these false promises, this false organization, right? Everything. And as of right now, they are getting nothing in return. As of right now, all they have is these broken promises. And you know what's sad? If you would ask a Jehovah's Witness, hey, how do you know that this is the true religion? Your whole life is devoted to this religion, right? Your entire life is devoted to this Jehovah's Witness religion. How do you know? What proof do you have that this is the true religion? What proof? A Jehovah's Witness, they cannot and they will not give you a legit answer. All the answers will be emotional. It will be emotional based, right? Oh, we believe, we have faith, we hope that this is the true religion. We pray that this is the true religion. We're different from every other religion out there, right? And by the way, I love when Jehovah's Witnesses say this. A Jehovah's Witness will say that we are different from every religion. We're one of the few religions that actually preach from door to door. We have high moral standards. We are truly different from any and every religion out there. That is what Jehovah's Witnesses will say, right? Because they love being different from every other religion. They love being what's the word I'm looking for? My mind is blank. But when it comes to political and government affairs, it's neutral. There we go. That's the word, neutral. They love being neutral, right? They love to say, "Oh, we don't participate in any political or government affairs. We are 100% neutral. Our trust is with God alone, and we don't have any faith in any earthly hope, right? Any earthly promises." And I can respect that part. Because as we know, presidents come time after time, right? Especially here in America. Presidents come time after time and they promise these fake ass seldom dreams, right? Or I'm going to change this, I'm going to do this. And we know that's not the case. So in that aspect, in that one aspect, I can agree with witnesses in that one aspect, right? But well, witnesses say, "Oh, we're neutral. We're different from every other religion. We don't vote. We're not into politics. We are not into the government affairs or anything." When they say that, right? And they will say, and they will use that as an excuse as to how they are a true religion because they're different from other religions in that sense because they don't vote and they're neutral, right? They use that excuse, right? And they'll say, "Oh, we are the one and true religion. We are in every country, we are in most countries around the world. We are in over 200 lands around the world, so we must be the true religion." A Jehovah's Witness will say that, right? And I find that comical. When they say, "Oh, we're being taught the same thing in over 200 lands every week. The Watchtower articles, the weekly meetings, we are being taught the same information, so we must be the true religion." See, a Jehovah's Witness will say this, right? And I find this comical because that's like saying McDonald's is in most countries around the globe, right? And they are. McDonald's is in most countries around the globe, right? And it's like saying, you know what? Since McDonald's is the number one fast food chain restaurant around the world, then that must mean that they are the best restaurant, the best fast food restaurant around the world. Because they're in every country, and because they are in every country, they must be the number one fast food restaurant around the world. They must be number one because they're in every country, right? So when witnesses say, "Oh, we are in over 200 lands around the world, we are the true religion," no, not at all. Not at all. That just means that there are more highly indoctrinated people around the world. Around the world that believe in the same thing. A Jehovah's Witness can never justify that they are in a true religion. Mind you, there are no hardcore facts. Any answer that they give you is going to be based on their personal opinion, right? That's a personal opinion. And when you think about it, when they try to convert somebody, right? And this is why the theme of this video is called Cult Gonna Cult. They're gonna cult, right? Because when a Jehovah's Witness try to convert somebody, let's say that there's somebody out there in the so-called wicked world, right? That a Jehovah's Witness is preaching to. And this person says, "I love everybody. I love everybody on this planet because I believe that God loves everybody," right? And this Jehovah's Witness tries to convert that person into their religion. So let's say that this worldly, quote unquote, worldly person says that I love everybody. I will always love everybody because God loves everybody. And here you have a Jehovah's Witness trying to convert this person into their religion, into the Jehovah's Witness religion, right? So let's say that were to happen. Let's say that a Jehovah's Witness were to convert a worldly person into the Jehovah's Witness religion. And this person once had a love for everybody on the planet. They had a general love for everybody. Now they're a witness, right? And what happens once you get baptized? As we know, once you get baptized, even if you have a love for humankind in general, that love diminishes, right? That love for mankind in general it now you only love your people. Now you only have love for your own kind. Now you only have love for fellow Jehovah's Witnesses. So I said to myself, if this is the true religion, right? If Jehovah's Witnesses, if they are the true religion, and if they're trying to convert people, non-believers, right? If they're preaching to people in the streets, and someone says to them, "Oh, listen, I love everybody." And can you imagine a Jehovah's Witness? Just picture this. Can you imagine a Jehovah's Witness saying, "Oh, you know what? Come to our religion. Don't have love for everybody. Don't do that. Have love only for us, because we are the true religion. Don't love everybody on this planet. Only love your fellow 8 million potential Jehovah's Witness brothers and sisters. Only have love for us, your own kind. Don't love everybody, because we don't love everybody. We only love people in our religion." Can you imagine a Jehovah's Witness saying that? Then obviously, they would never say that out loud, right? A Jehovah's Witness would never ever say that out loud, but by their actions, right? They say that by their actions. Because as we know, Jehovah's Witnesses, they only love their own kind. And that is how you know. That is how you know that this is not the true religion. That the Jehovah's Witness organization is not the true religion, because they only have love for their own people, right? So once again, if they were preaching to somebody out in the streets, and someone said, I have love for everybody on this planet, and a Jehovah's Witness, let's say that they hypothetically converted that person, right? That person would no longer have love for everybody. If that person wants to study before a witness and get baptized, that person will only have love for fellow Jehovah's Witnesses, because that's how Jehovah's Witnesses operate. Sorry, guys. It is so hot here. It's so humid. Let me dry myself off. Sorry, real quick. Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. I'm sweating bullets over here. So yeah, imagine that. Imagine if witnesses were 100% honest with people that they preach at their doors, right? And they try to convert people. If someone has a true love for God in their heart and a true love for humanity, they would never ever become a witness. Because becoming a witness means that you have to be closed-minded. It means that you have to choose to only love and associate with 8 million out of 8 billion out of 8 billion people on this planet. That is the opposite of love, right? That's the opposite of love. So, a few days ago, we have a new coworker at my job, right? Me and him were talking. We had a heart-to-heart conversation. Really nice guy, right? And he goes on to say to me that he's being shunned by his parents. So I said, hold on, shunned? I said, hold on, is he a brother? Is he a fellow brother? Right? I said, hold on, is he a fellow witness? So the more we're talking, I asked him, I said, bro, are you religious, spiritual? What's your situation? So he goes on to tell me that, because I thought he was a fellow XJW, right? But he goes on to tell me that he was actually born a Mormon, right? His parents are devoted, brainwashed Mormons, right? And as a teenager, he realized that something was off. And that his Mormon leaders, right, they were telling him, oh, just like Jehovah's Witnesses, they were telling him, oh, you must go out and be a missionary. You must go out and preach, right? And if you don't preach, if you're not a missionary, then God is not going to listen to your prayers. God is not going to be with you, because for God to be with you, you need to be a missionary. And when he said that, I said, oh, shit, that sounds like the Jehovah's Witnesses. That's what they do to us, right? That's what they did to us fellow XJWs, right? So, me and him are talking, and we know I'm taking notes about what his upbringing, right? And he's taking notes about my upbringing as a Jehovah's Witness, right? And I was like, damn, the Mormon religion, and the Jehovah's Witness religion, they have a lot in common. they are both cult-like. And unfortunately, he told me that he hasn't spoken to his parents in 2 years because he decided several years ago that he wanted to walk away from the religion, right? He was born and raised a Mormon, born and raised. But he decided, he saw a lot of red flags, and he said to himself, you know what? This cannot be the religion because this religion is not of love. And he saw the brainwashing. He saw the indoctrination, right? So like I said, me and him were comparing notes. I told him how the Jehovah's Witness upbringing was. And I told him, listen, they do shunning just like you guys do shunning, right? He's been shunned for 2 years from his parents. This guy, he's married. He has a baby on the way, right? His parents they're not going to even be a part of his child's life just because he decided to leave the religion. And I said it's the same thing with Jehovah's Witness. My mom told me when I was younger, my mom told me if I were to ever leave the religion, the Jehovah's Witness religion, she wouldn't be a part of my child's life. I don't have kids, but if I were, my mom said she would never be a part of my child's life or my life if I were to leave. So me and his coworker, the more we're talking, I realized that me and him, we have so much in common. Two similar backgrounds, two different religions, right? He was born a Mormon, I was born a Jehovah's Witness. We both left our religions, but we both noticed that our religions were cults, right? I'm thankful that he's married, he has a baby on the way, he's good, but one thing we both spoke about, we said, regarding our parents, why have kids if you're not prepared to love your kids unconditionally, right? If you can't love your kids 100% for who they are and respect their decisions, and mind you, me and my coworker, neither one of us, wow guys, it's so hot here. Whew, sorry. But mind you, me and my coworker, neither one of us, we didn't do anything illegal. We didn't kill nobody, rape nobody, nothing. We always said was that we don't want to be part of our religious upbringing, right? And as you guys know, high control religions, right? When you're born in a cult, you pretty much don't have a choice. You're born in it, right? So when you're born in something, you believe that is the true religion, right? Because that is all you know until you do your outside research. So me and my coworker, we did our outside research, right, on our religions, and we both came to the conclusions that this is clearly not it. This is not it. This can't be. He was born a Mormon, me, JW, Jehovah's Witness. We both did our research and realized that this is not the true religion, that God doesn't operate like this. God is not manipulative, right? He doesn't force you to be in a certain religion in order to gain his trust and his love. It does not work like that, right? So we both came to the conclusion that we're born in cults. And our parents are fully brainwashed in it, right? His parents, like I said, 2 years. It's been 2 years since his parents hasn't spoken to him. He's about to have a newborn child in the next several months. It's been 5 months for me. And it's funny how both religions, our parents are highly indoctrinated, right? And they claim that, we were serving the one and true God. And I said to him, I said, hold on. If both of our parents are in two different religions and they believe that they are in a true religion and they feel like shunning their kids, they feel like shunning their kids is from God, what kind of God would approve of a parent abandoning their kids? What kind of religion, like when you think about it, it's like how do Jehovah's Witness parents or any high control, Mormon, Jehovah's Witnesses, Seventh-day Adventists, any high control religion, right? How can they honestly say that they can abandon and shun their kids and at the same time feel like they are right with God? That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all, right? But yeah, I had an interesting conversation with my coworker today. The Mormon religion and the Jehovah's Witness religion, we have a lot in common, But I'm thankful that just like him, I left, he left, and we're both being shunned by our parents, right? We're both being shunned, but we both came to the conclusion. We said to ourselves, you know what? Once you do your research on your religion and you realize that your whole life was a lie, we would both rather be shunned by our families than be a part of a fake organization. And I told him, I said, listen, I lost my 2 brothers, my mom, and as much as it hurts, it does hurt. But at the end of the day, I got to have self-respect, and I have to have my dignity. That is more important than having my family, right? Because at the end of the day, you got to be true to yourself. You got to be true to yourself at all costs, right? So I know that once I did my research, I woke up from the Jehovah's Witness organization. I knew that I was going to walk alone. I was praying and hoping. I was praying that my family will wake up also, especially when I sent them information, right? I sent them facts. They decided to not look at it. They decided to play the whole, oh, you're an apostate, right? And to ignore all the information I gave them. They decided to go that route, right? It is what it is. But I said to myself, I know the truth about the truth. I will not be fake. I will not be fake and get my family in a religion. I will not do that. I could have went that route, right? I could have went that route. I could have done my research and stayed in the Jehovah's Witness organization just to keep my family, right? I could have did that. But I said, you know what? Once you know the truth about the truth, you can't be fake. You can't go back. It is what it is. So me losing my family, yes, I miss them. I love them. I will always love them, right? I will always be there for them. But I would rather lose my family and be real than to be fake and keep my family. It is what it is, right? Cult, gonna cult. Guys, I'm gonna end this video on that note, all right? For all you guys that are struggling, for all you guys that are shunned by your family and Jehovah's Witness friends, I want to encourage you, please stay strong. Reach out to somebody. Reach out to me. Reach out to a close friend. If you guys have close friends, there's networks online. There's an ex-Jehovah's Witness community, and there's an ex-Mormon community online on Facebook, YouTube. You guys are not alone, right? Please know you are not alone. Reach out to me. Like I said, XJW community, Reddit. There's so many different outlets, all right? I hope everybody's doing well. And please, at the end of the day, you gotta stay faithful. You gotta stay strong. And you gotta stay loyal to yourself, right? Life is too short to be a part of any fake organization. All right, guys? Do your research. Continue to stay strong. And I'll see you guys on the next video.